Yo, everybody. Generic B here. Welcome back to another episode of Boring Redstone Tutorials. Nah, I'm just kidding. Hey, Generic B here. How you guys doing? We're back, and I know as I'm starting to see the feedback, even though a lot of you guys really love when I do the redstoney stuff, and I love the redstoney stuff. There's some of you who aren't too into it, and I hear you guys are like, it's starting to get a little bit turning into a redstone tutorial series, and that's definitely not my goal. But I would say that my strong suit in Minecraft is weird and wacky redstone contraptions. And I'm having a ton of fun doing it. So, I mean, this series will have a fair amount of redstone going on. Which, hey, by the way, I just want to say, once again, thank you guys so much for your support and all the likes and love and comments that you leave on this series. I've been spending way too much time on this series, like in creative worlds, getting this stuff to work, and it's been great. I'm staying up like late at night, going to bed, like just thinking about it, like, okay, wait, if I make that go there, then that signal turns that on, and then, I mean, I've been doing some work on this. Views aren't amazing like it used to be back in the day, but that's okay because the ones who are here are really enjoying it, and you guys are giving me that love, so thank you guys so much. All right, so that being said, today is gonna be more redstone, but I'm gonna try a different tactic, and you guys will tell me what you think about this one. It won't always be like this, but this one is really complicated. So I actually built it all, and then I removed all the redstone. I know that's crazy, but I left all the blocks and stuff like that, thinking that perhaps that might speed things up a little bit. Now, I did mention that in the last episode that this little one where you drop off your blocks was temporary, and I'm glad because it was a bad design. I'm gonna get down here somehow. What was happening? I had that like kind of little hopper system. It wasn't really a hopper clock, but it would had 8 items, and when those ran out, then it would send the cart back the other way. So that had a problem that the items weren't going back into that hopper in time before the cart came back. So it was really, over time, it was really screwing up the distribution. I was getting less than 8 items or less than 10 items to go into there, but that's okay because I fixed it. So I'm gonna go through this thing. This thing is crazy. You guys are gonna love it. Even the people who aren't into redstone, I am so flippin' proud of this project that we're doing. I am so proud of it, and it's gonna look nice too when it's done. Okay, so we're gonna try to do some building as well. Okay, so enough of that. I'm gonna go through all the different circuits that we're gonna build. So the first one, I had to make this a little bit wonky. This is the line that dumps the stuff that's going to be smelted. So it goes this way, and then it loops down because we had to build this thing down on the ground a little bit. This is where the minecart is going to stop. So let's build that part first. You go right, chomp. So it stops right there. We're going to let's get the stuff that we know we're going to need in the inventory, shall we? That should be good. So we're going to have redstone comparator, just like normal. But what I need to do is I need to turn that. This will be like a pressure plate in a way. If the minecart goes on there and it has something in it, this will be on. I need to turn that into a into like a button press or like a pulse. So what we're gonna do is put dust right there, put a guy right there, a guy right there, and then let's think about this. We're gonna put. Oh, and I don't have any screenshots open, so this ought to be a fun one to do the test and see. So I think we'll put a guy right there, which means one right there, and we need to go like this, I believe. I think that'll work. So when it goes on, then it will turn this guy off, which turns this guy off, which then turns this guy on, and then just a few ticks later, this will go on, which will power that back off. So it turns into like a little bit of a button thingy. So that should work, I hope. I hope. So then this is just gonna flash on and off. So we need to create ourselves a bit of a delay, and I'm gonna do that with these comparators. I'm gonna do it just like that. Is that how she works? Yes, that should be it. The reason I'm using 3 is because I need to extend the signal. We could put, or extend the delay. We could put another comparator right here, but then that would keep it for too long. 2 is not enough. So if you do 3 like that, and the way this works is it gets a signal, and let's say that's a full 15, 16, 15, right? Because it goes from 15 to 0. A full 15 strength. So it goes right there, which powers this guy, powers that block, and powers this. So this is 15. Then it goes down to 14. And it goes through 14, 13. Then it goes through 13, 12. And it'll do that until it gets down to 0. I first saw this from Mumbo Jumbo. I don't know if he's the inventor of it, but very smart, very, very clever and compact design if you want to do some delays. And it's really configurable on how you do it, because you could put, I could put, change out the block here and there, and then it wouldn't delay the signal at all. And then you could have it go down. Like, there's tons of different ways to modify it, but this is how we're gonna do it. And then I'm gonna take a repeater that goes off of there, just like so, and we're gonna put a redstone torch there. Gonna take a dropper and a hopper. The dropper hopper. Okay, that didn't click. Why you don't click? There you go. Hey, just making sure. And then we're gonna put a dropper on top of that. We're gonna put one item in here. I'll put a piece of coal. And then we'll put a redstone comparator right there. So what'll happen here, and that's it for this little signal. What'll happen here is if a cart comes, if it has anything in it, either just sitting there or if it comes from the hopper above, did I say hopper minecart? Chest minecart goes in there. Then this turns on. We get a pulse, bloop, which will then extend the pulse here for a certain period of time. While it's doing that, this turns on, which deactivates the torch. When it goes down to 0, this reactivates back in, fires off the dropper, goes up into that thing, which then will immediately go back down. But once it goes up in here, that little comparator says, "Oh, I see something," and it turns on, which will then click open the thing and allow the minecart to go back up. So that for sure will work. That, and it has no reset, because this is part of the, like, it has to cool all the way down to 0 before it does it. This one will work just dandy fine. All right, so that part's good. And theoretically, we could just stop right there and say, all right, you dump our stuff in here and you're good. But I wanted to change things up a little bit. I started thinking, how do we make this weird and wacky? And so what I want to do, actually I'm gonna, I think it took that. Let's check. Where did Where did you go? No, here? Uh-oh. Where'd you go? Are you in here? You might be in here. Yes, you're in here. Okay. Woo. I started thinking about it, and I was like, what if we made, I talked about having a little blacksmith, and I was like, what if we made it where you throw your stuff at the blacksmith, and it falls down into the ground, and then, actually, I'm gonna do it this way, I think. Brink. There we go. And then we'd have some kind of... Do we have any regular stones somewhere? Hello? Oh, here's what I was looking for. Perfect. Because we'll make it like a little bit of a countertop space. You walk up to him, you go, "Say, son, how you doing?" And you throw your blocks at him, right? And then it would dump in there. So that part works. And as you can see, if I can get down here, I've got these three hoppers going. We have a fourth one just so it turns the corner, and I'll show you why here in a minute. and then that would go right into that hopper. Perfect. But wait. Then I started thinking about it. I said, well, what do villagers like? Emeralds. You don't go up to a villager and say, "Give me an enchanting book," or "Give me a diamond pickaxe." They always say, "Well, you give me an emerald." So I thought, hey, let's put a stinking payment system in here, right? So here's how we're gonna do that. I'm going to, I think I'm safe I'm trying to find something that I know I'll never put in here. That's not too expensive. I could do... No, that would be too expensive. Let's do... Here we go. Okay. That'll work. And we're going to pay him in emeralds. So if you notice down here, along this guy, we've got already set up the makings for one of those filters, just like we've done in the minecart tracks, right? So this will be the filter one. We need to put a torch right underneath, which oddly enough will also... Can I hit you? Yes. Oddly enough, will also power this thing, so we're good to go there. And then we just run our redstone, bonk, and then right here we will put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, bloop, and then it goes in. So now this one should have one in there ready to go. And we've got ourselves an emerald payment system, or an emerald filter. It's not a payment system yet. So if we throw ourselves an emerald down in there, then instead of going into the little thing to get smelted, it will go into the payment system. Even if it ends up in this one, that's why I have the fourth one, because right down there, that is the filter for the emerald. Okay, makes sense so far? Okay, we're making great time. I'm so glad. This is not a bad way to do things. Let's see how I can get around here. If I tried to build all of this on camera, it would be nuts. So how do I explain this next part? We've paid him, so we need to figure out a way for this signal not to work unless we've paid the guy an emerald. And once we paid the guy the emerald, we need to make sure that the job is completely complete after we pay him, regardless of how much we've given him. We could toss a whole stack or a whole chest full of cobble at him, let's say. But we want to make sure that the work is complete before he requires another payment. And so I played around a lot with that. I played around with like timers. I made a really long hopper timer, but even that was only long enough to smelt like maybe 5 stacks or so. And I was like, nah, that's not gonna do it. But I figured it out. I started thinking about it and I go, okay, what are the requirements? I said, all right, so as long as there's either something in the cart or there's something in the hopper above it, that means there's still work to be done, right? And I said, okay, I can make this work. Let's do this. So I gotta get around. I said we have to make a signal that detects that. And the first one is, here's this hopper right here, right? That could potentially have something. So I put a repeater right there, or a comparator right there. And then, you know what? I'm scared. Can I break you? Yes, I can. Okay. And then I said, I need something. Oh, you know what? Do I not have it here? Oh, I don't. Oh. This little guy. I need another comparator. Let's go get one. Please say I've got one. The one thing that I did not have. I should have. Yes, I do. Okay. Bloop. You know what? I'm going to put these up here as just in casers. Just in case I've messed something up. All right, so then this will be another test. And now if you'll notice, it's going to be a little hard to see, but if you'll notice, this guy can potentially power this thing, which we could put a dust here, which would power, or this detector rail would power the comparator underneath this block, which I could probably, show you right there. And that would power that as well. So it's like an OR gate. If this one's got something in it, or if this one has something in it, then power this bad boy, right? So we got that. Now I'm looking. Right here, we have a sticky piston going up. And so I'm going to put a repeater right there, a repeater right there, a repeater right there, and I think I'm going to delay that guy. But I'm getting ahead of myself on this one. And this one. So hold on. So if this one is powered, then it'll power this guy. And let's pretend this guy is like that for right now. Just for grins, right? Then we turn this guy on. Of course, it's off right now, but then this would be on, which then we got to power it right underneath there. Nope, I've got the problems. What is my problem here? Oh, I don't need this guy. That's what it is. This dust powers that block, which would then turn this guy off. Then we run redstone blunk like that. And you'll notice, I told you it's complicated. Then that will lock this hopper. So if we put something in here, in this chest, it ain't going. Nothing's happening because this torch ain't allowing it. Now the only way this thing now will start working is if this torch goes off, which means we need to somehow figure out how to send a signal to this guy. Okay? So, and how I do? Okay, yeah. So what we're gonna do is run this wire like that, and that's coming off of the back end of our payment system, aka our emerald filter. So this once an emerald goes through, this lights up for that split moment, which then powers this. It'll then go, not only will it turn on, power this repeater, which will then make this sticky piston go up. It will go up here, turn this guy off, which then will unlock the hopper. Stuff will start coming through. This will turn on, which turns this on, which then powers this repeater, which will keep that sticky piston up because now it's being powered by this. It's the craziest thing, but it works. Okay? Hopefully that makes sense to you guys. It's crazy complicated. So we could give it a test. I don't have any whatchamacallit, any minecarts in there right now. I almost middle clicked it trying to get a full stack because I've been playing this on in creative too long in my test world. Okay, so let's pretend just for a moment we'll do a little control Q. Let's just watch it. I threw in 20, right? And so now those are going in there. But you notice because it's locked, it's not doing anything. And it won't do anything until we throw in one of these guys. Okay, now let's go down and see what just happened. Bloop, bloop, bloop. So it went through, turned this on just long enough for this to go and power that block, depower the torch, which then unlocked the thingamajig, right? And now this thing is powered, which is powering this guy, which is keeping this up. Now, theoretically, it's also looping back and powering this as well. That's beside the point. Doesn't really matter that much. So now this will stay on until there's either nothing in the cart or there's nothing in here. So watch what happens when I take this out. See, now it goes back down. Work's done. Work is over. Pretty cool, right? Okay, so now all the redstone, well, most of the redstone's done. Now I've got some stuff that's like really cool, like really adds a little ambiance to the place. And so I'm gonna get some more materials together and we will work on that. Actually, I may do some of that building part off camera just to get the basics down so you guys can see it. I'm so proud that I did that without screenshots. Oh, man, am I good. I'm going to dig out a little bit more and things like that so we can get a better idea of what this thing looks like. And I will be right back. Well, I don't know if you're a blacksmith, but I caught you. I went upstairs to go see if I could find some pumpkins and came down and there he was. And he's holding a bone. So I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog too. Okay, so let us continue on. Yeah, I don't have a blacksmith yet in here. You'll probably see one in the screenshot, and that's because I'm gonna do a mock-up in a creative test world, and just kind of show you how it's gonna look. But yeah, it's okay. So there's a couple other redstone-y things I want to do here. One is I want to have an indicator that tells me when I need to pay up, right? Because we don't want to sit around guessing, and we don't want to overpay, and and things of that nature. I need to make. Is it like this? I never remember. Yep, that's the stuff. That's the jam. All right, so we're just prettying it up a little bit. Oh, gotta fix that. That's no bueno. Okay. And actually we'll make this, that stuff as well. Bloop, bloop. Okay. I don't think I have any black wool just yet. I've got some green. Okay. I guess it doesn't matter. I was gonna put some black or gray wool down there. Maybe I'll do that later. 'Cause I want to make it perfect. I want to make it exactly like I want it. Okay, so then we can get rid of you. So this little guy, we need to figure out a way to turn it on whenever we've fed it, or I guess I should say turn it off whenever we've fed it the appropriate amount of stuff. So if we go back around here, this is the signal that's locking this. So all we got to do, this is the craziest thing, bonk, bonk, done. So when we paid it, this turns off, which will turn off the thing. Boom. That's easy enough. And then let's see, we're going to put a guy right there. I would love to put do I have? Sure I do. One piece of leather. I think it's down here. I've got to get my stuff all situated. Yes, I do. Okay, let's make boom 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 boom. Put that guy in there. That guy in there. Okay, we'll give it. Ooh, hello. Oh man. So now we're in like 50A, W50A snapshot, and they've added so many more sounds to things. It's really, really cool how they've been doing it. Like I've noticed, I think even they've got a new like crackle sound pack for when you've got furnaces going and stuff. It's really neat. Okay, we're gonna put a anvil right there for when he's anvilling. I'm gonna put. I know I got more. Here we go. I'm gonna put more right there. Now there's one other thing I want to do. So now in blacksmithing, usually they've got like this really super hot forge, and then they've got their anvil right next to it. So it's like they stick the sword in, get it red hot, and then they beat it with the anvil, bling bling and stuff like that. So I wanted to put lava in it, and I had a little spot of lava right there. And my buddy Dark Fan, which you guys probably know Dark Fan, he had such a great idea. He was like, it would be real cool if you could make it where the lava came out while the thing was active and then went away when it was done. And I was like, oh, that is an epic way. So theoretically, I don't even need this indicator light. I could just go off of the lava, but I decided to do both just because it's kind of cool. So this same line that we have that's turning this on, we're going to turn it right there. And we're going to put a piston right there and a thing right there. So what this does is this acts as a dual edge detector. And it's a weird little phenomenon with redstone blocks. When a redstone block is moving, it's not registered as a source of redstone power. So when we pay him, this will get deactivated. This will move, so this will turn off during that time. And when it comes back, then it says, oh, yeah, that's redstone. And it'll turn this back on. So it'll click basically twice. So we can probably test that out. I'm gonna put my tin redstone in there. So now it's doing my tin cobblestone. Redstone on the brain. And then, so we'll throw in our payment. Right? Oh, did you hear that sploosh? So that's a new one. When you take stuff up with a bucket, it goes sploosh. So now we've paid. This light goes on, or it goes off. Now we've got the lava is a going. Now at this point, just to show you, we've got everything that we've dumped in there is now in this hopper. And all we'd have to do is have a cart in place, which which potentially we could do that. Do I have a cart? I do. Yes, I do. So glad you picked up on my telepathy now, baby. Okay, so now we go like that. I'm actually gonna put in. Let's put in 30. 40 total. My bad. Okay. So then that should continue going through. Yep, as that's going. Keep in mind that we've got 5 of these, so that would be 10 per trip for this little guy. They're all on. Everything should be fine. Is this empty? This is empty. There might be some extra stuff in those other ones. Let's check it really quick. I don't want to be confused. Yep, see, here we go. Because some stuff accidentally fell in, and you know how it goes. Okay, we're fine. So there should be 40 things now come out. As soon as I put in, and then you're all connected. As soon as I put this in, it's gonna go down. Oh, dude, is that the new trapdoor signal? Sound? Oh, I love it. Oh, that's a much cooler. Okay, so now it's made 2 trips. It should make 4 total. Okay, there's the 3rd. Now let's go up here so we can see it. Oh, I love that trapdoor sound. And then it goes off. Everything turns off. Ain't that awesome? So now we should have... Oh, it's making one last one. 4, 5, 5. This one is missing something for some reason. I must have something wrong. It must be a tweak somewhere that I've got to do. And I'm not sure what it is. But now this one's turned off. Everything should be fine. I still haven't finished building this stupid thing. Okay, let's do that really quick. Bloop. Hello? Bloop. We'll put one right there. One right there. I kind of want to do like a... Let's get some more of these bad boys. I don't have to worry about stuff burning with the lava because I've got the fire tick off. But if we do... Yeah, that's cool. That's not too obtrusive. And then if we make these guys, that should be good enough. Here we go. Whoop, 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 whoop. Whoop. Oh, perfect. Okay. And then I just want to go up and put like that. Let's back up. Oh, no, that's not going to work, is it? Uh-oh. Stoink. Stoink. Oh, no, that's got a half slab. I can't even get into it if I tried. Okay, maybe I do this. Okay, don't take it. Okay, good. We do a little inside job like that. We can do a little something like this. And then I would love if we could make this guy like, and we're missing, oh, I didn't do it right. Okay, hold up. Come on now. We just have to put Is that fixing it? It doesn't, but it will. If we get rid of you and you. Okay, we missed it. Put that back. Like that. Yeah, look at that. I love it. Oh, that's perfect. I am not hating that one bit. Come on in. You say, cover this back up with the appropriate wall or whatever. It's nice and cramped, but I like it. I like it that way. And actually, I probably will make this wall look like this one, just to kind of matchy match. Oh, it's glorious. We've done the work today. Okay, fellas, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure and leave a like. And again, sorry it's redstone heavy and stuff like that, but I do have some ideas for some stuff that's not quite as redstone heavy that maybe I'll work on here in the not too distant future. I want to start getting that. I've got an idea for the zombie spawner that maybe we can do something, and that really won't require much redstoning at all. But that's gonna do it for me, boys and girls. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure and leave a like. Helps me out so very, very much. And until next time, take care. Brush your hair. I see you when I see you. Peace. Oh no. Brush your hair. Hacker. Brush your hair. Brush your hair. Brush your hair. Oh. Your hair. I will be right back.